If you've been feeling overstimulated, pulled in multiple directions, or just sensing the collective anxiety out there like a giant dark cloud right now, this video is for you. Feels like there is chaos, conflict, and polarity everywhere we look right now. And this is not the first time humanity has come to this point. We have lived this before in so many civilizations. We have been here. And one of the civilizations I want to talk about today is one that many of you, if you were drawn to this video, are going to relate to because you were a part of it. And that civilization is Atlantis. So the energy of Atlantis connects to one of the hottest conversations that's just everywhere right now. The AI conversation. And it also connects to the feeling of unease and fear and shadow that is intertwined with it. So today we're going to talk about how technology and AI and you as a human are all part of this natural cycle of reset, balance, and rebirth on the planet, and how you can navigate that cycle with a lot less fear and a lot more sovereignty. I'm Angela. I'm your quantum catalyst, and as a registered nurse turned biospiritual mentor, I help you reconnect body and mind, energy and soul to the source of who you really are. So you can navigate times like these, evolutionary times, with more clarity, more joy, and more flow. So let's get into it. We're having this sense right now of, are we moving too fast? Like, what happens to humanity if we hand too much over to technology? I've been having a lot of these conversations lately behind the scenes, and I've been reading a lot of them in the social media space. And this is part of that feeling that a lot of us highly sensitive, highly attuned people have, feeling overstimulated, being pulled in a lot of directions, and it is part of that collective anxiety. So if you're feeling all of this, you are not alone. And here's the thing, like I said, this is the frequency of this time has a lot of echoes of what I'm calling an opportunity for a reset or a redo. Because we have lived times like these before as humans. And one of the times that we lived through this same sort of arc of events, the same or similar sort of timeline, was Atlantis. So in that Atlantean era, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the Atlantean era, there was incredible mastery of technology, of frequency, which is one of the modalities I work with in my practice. So much energy work and energy awareness just woven into their daily life. But eventually, using these tools, the balance tipped and the tech actually outpaced the consciousness of the users. So this is the fear that we are reliving, that we're hearing and feeling and sensing the major echoes of today. This is one of the core or key fears that I am feeling in the collective. So when we talk about balance and ancient civilizations on this planet, we can also think about Lemuria, which again, a lot of you are probably familiar with. So the foundation of the frequency of Lemuria was harmony and connection with the earth and connection with the inner world, the inner energies. There was a lot less what we would think of as external advancement, but there was a lot deeper coherence with life, with the energy of life itself. And both of these timelines or civilizations in our development as a conscious collective of humans hold a lot of brilliance and hold a lot of lessons. And now they are echoing through us again, echoing through the environment, echoing through the collective, and through us as putting our energy into that collective, as each of us are frequency transmitters and receivers, right? So I've had a lot of conversations, like I said, around this coming up. I have a very close family member who is works in tech, and she had a really long conversation with me recently. She has a lot of concerns about people letting AI do all their thinking, do all their creating, that it will lead us to lose our higher functions, our thought, and our creative sovereignty. And my thought on it, my feeling of this energy, and why it matters so much right now is, like anything else, AI is a reflection of life. It is one of today's mirrors. Like anything we choose to engage with in our what we see as our external environment, that is intimately related to our internal energy, our internal environment, right? So there is rapid growth, breathtaking potential here. The risk of forgetting who we are if we repeat those same patterns and begin to be over-reliant. So it is literally up to us. We are in a very crucial time right now, but there is a difference. There is good news, if you were looking for good news. The difference is in part that the planetary frequency is higher. So not only the frequency of us as collective, as humans, being more awake and able to hold more coherent, more sovereign energy fields, but also the frequency, the energy field of Gaia, of the planet, is higher than it was in those previous times for a lot of reasons. So it's an opportunity. I see it as an opportunity. And seeing something as an opportunity takes a lot of the fear out of it already, right? A lot of how we interact with new things is how we frame them in our minds. So we have the chance to integrate that Atlantean mastery, that amazing technology, with the Lemurian heart, the connection to Earth, the remembrance that we are extensions of the physiology of the planet. So connecting to the Earth is an integral part of this reset, this balance, and this rebirth of our consciousness, along with the external tools and technology. And it's a way to move forward differently this time that is very important. That's the reset. That's how we bring things into balance so history doesn't repeat. And of course, it starts with awareness, right? And then we take it into embodiment. We always have to move from the concept in our mind into our body. So technology is not the problem. It's amplifying what's already there. What can we do? Some of the best practices that I recommend and that I've been using myself is, first of all, to root in your alignment, your energy, your field before using technology. Also, I do this before getting in a session with a client, coming on a YouTube, any of these things where you are connecting to the field digitally or electronically. Simple practice. Whatever feels good and feels natural to you. Deep breath into your solar plexus, which is right above the belly button. It's the seat of our will. Deep breath into your heart and ask yourself, what energy am I bringing to this interaction? Is it the energy of alignment, or is it an energy of fear or lack or lower vibrational consciousness? Because even 30 seconds of presence can shift the whole interchange with technology, because we are the generation, now this collective has an opportunity to make a different choice, to be the masters of these tools in a way that when you say the word masters, it's more about mastery to me. Not that you have power over something, but that there is a flow that doesn't take away from either side, that maintains sovereignty and our connection to ourselves, our connection to our source. And in that way, we can work with these amazing, incredible tools and use them for the greatest good without being mastered by them, without becoming incoherent or introducing fear or any kind of negative echoes of the past into the current collective that we are co-creating. And I think that's all I want to say on this today. Please let me know if this is resonating with you, if you feel like you're a part of this reset energy. I know this has been coming in super strongly for me and for quite a few people that I've been talking to over the last few months, especially with all the astrological changes. So let me know in the comments what you're thinking, what you're feeling, how you're using AI or not. And for my next video, I'm going to go even deeper into how this Atlantean Lemurian reset ties into the potential for a quantum leap in your soul's evolution and what that means for living in your highest timeline. So I hope this has helped, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.